Welcome back. We were talking to the resident electoral commissioner, Mike Guinea, but in the meantime, we've since been joined by Mr. Biodun Showumi, a social commentator. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good. Mr. Guinea, back to you. You were explaining something to us about PVCs and their collection.
Yes, and I've also watched the video clips that you have just shown. Now, so we went on that exercise to go to the world level to enable Nigerians, which is closer to the Nigerian people, to collect permanent voters card between the 6th of November and the 12th. Now, after that exercise, just in this January, we have again moved down to the world level between on the 16th and on the 21st, which is closer to the Nigerian people. One of the things I must tell you that is happening in our country is that people want to wait till the last day. When it's about the 11th hour, the 10th hour, that's where people want to come and collect permanent voters cards. But state by state, because right now, I can't give you the total picture for the entire country. But I can tell you that in Akwa Ibom State, where today we have a total register of 2,119,727 registered voters as published on the 7th of January, out of the 84,004,084 for the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the PVC left uncollected as at yesterday is 183,707 permanent voters card yet to be collected. We have done so well here and in several states of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, in such a way that today we are heading towards 2 million PVC collected in Akwa Ibom State, whereas in 2011 they had only 1.7 a total number of registered voters and less than that number of PVC collected.
Okay, Mr. Guinea, earlier...
Quickly, let me just quickly tell you something here. The challenge today is that if in a state you have this huge number of PVC collected, as you will find in many states, the issue is, what are we doing? What are the procedures? What are the steps? What are the chances that these people, it shouldn't be number about, okay, we have 84 million people and 84 million people in the country, they have a permanent voters card. The issue is, how do we ensure that even those who have collected PVC, and of course the PVC collection is still ongoing, it's on February 8th, how would they be able to vote in the view
to the question
of the action of the political elite of this country?
That brings me to the question, how much is INEC doing in terms of voter education? Because if you say, for those who have their PVCs with them right now, you know, the chances are that they won't even come out to vote. That is a big issue for us. So how much is INEC doing? Because Mr. Awudiwe earlier mentioned that, you know, there's not much INEC is doing, that he hasn't seen much.
Yes. Yes. Hello?
Go ahead, please.
Yes. First and foremost, voters' education is a multi-stakeholder responsibility. First of that of INEC, and more importantly, the political party who are canvassing for votes, because in this coming election, Panelists Television, Alero, your humble self, and my two friends in the studio, they are not asking people to vote for them. How much is the political party also doing to ensure that the very people, remember, one of the reasons why even PVC will not be collected is the fact that, and because of the reforms that we have put in place, some people, when we do registration in 2011, they will go to a different state, carry people to another state, to come and register. Now, when it comes to collection, it's going to be individual collection. And the process of office that we have been running all through this period, it takes care of a state between local government with what constitutes local government. The number of total of the wards constitute local government. a number of fully unique constituency award, a number of local government made a state. We have run active in every state. So that in Akwa Ibom today, you cannot have those kind of ECOMOG set of people who came to register who
let
are
me quickly,
not able to collect their PVC.
Mr. Guinea, let me quickly put in this bit from Nedu on Twitter, and he's tweeting at INEC Nigeria. He said, I had applied for my voter's card to be moved from Lagos to Calabar. I have gone severally to check, and officers at the INEC office in Calabar don't have anything to tell me. So many others have this same challenge. So this is moving. He was in Lagos. He wants to move from Lagos to Calabar, his voter's card.
And
interesting.
Sorry, Mike. Also add to that, where does one go to pick up one's PVC?
At the moment, you go to INEC local government offices across the state to pick your permanent voter's card. Now, with respect to a voter, a person who has tweeted that he sought transfer of his registration data from Lagos to Calabar. Here is an interesting development. I'm happy to hear this question. Just yesterday, and I will find a way to send information to your producer, I got a long text message from a Nigerian who wrote that she traveled 7 times from Abuja again to this same Calabar you have mentioned. Either because I've worked in Calabar before, I'm no longer there, I'm in Akwa Ibom. He sent this long text message to me to express this frustration. I got a message yesterday. Immediately, I forwarded this message to Abuja. This morning, I woke up and I got a response from the ICT department in Abuja, which demonstrated a robust system, where the finding was that this person, who was registered in 2011, had not collected the PVC, was not present at that time. She now went to do a fresh registration under the exercise that her job is suspended, as if she had not registered before. Last night, it was found that her name is on the system. What is required to be done for her is just to print the PVC and not going to register for the second time. She was thrown out from the active system. That is to tell you the level to which we have gone. And so, PVC collection is still an ongoing exercise. But what we should be concerned with is not really whether in a state like Akwa Ibom, where you are having going to about 1.9 million now in possession of PVC, is concerned, as clearly shown in one of your clips by the chairman of the commission, and very many of us who have been speaking, is what the elite, the political elite, are doing to undermine the process. Yesterday, we arrested somebody in Akwa Ibom by the Nigerian NDLE that went on an operation. They searched the house for a different purpose, and they found a total of 244 permanent voter cards in possession of one individual. This person will be arraigned on Monday.
Indictment on INEC. How can an individual have such an amount of voters card with him?
Come again?
I said, isn't that an indictment on INEC? Why should an individual